What is going on, college basketball fans? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about some Missouri basketball, and in my opinion, they have had the most underrated offseason in all of college basketball. And just recently, they made their biggest move, picking up Isaiah Mosley out of Missouri State. We're going to talk about all of it in just a second. I just want to say subscribe if you guys are new. We do a ton of college basketball content here on the channel. You don't want to miss it, so hit that subscribe button and also hit that like button. That helps spread the video out to more college basketball fans. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Guys, so the first move Missouri made this offseason was hiring brand new head coach Dennis Gates, and he was the former head coach of Cleveland State University, and he led Cleveland State in 2020 to 19-11 regular season champs in the Horizon League and won the Horizon League tourney to have a tournament bid in the NCAA tourney. And then this last year in 2021, he led Cleveland State to 20-11 back-to-back regular season champs. They did not make it to the NCAA tournament last year, but they have been a pretty solid team under head coach Dennis Gates, and I believe that Missouri did a fantastic job with this hire. Dennis Gates could be a really good head coach for them up and coming, and he made a ton of moves this offseason. He brought in 8 brand new transfers to Missouri, and they are going to be competitive in the SEC, being one of those sleeper teams in the SEC that I do believe will make the NCAA tournament this year, and they will have that big of a comeback because Dennis Gates has made some awesome moves. And the biggest one, we mentioned it before, he picked up Isaiah Mosley out of Missouri State, and this was such a huge pickup for them because last year for Missouri State, he averaged 20 points per game, 6 rebounds per game as a guard, 2 assists per game, and shot 50, 40, 90 on his shooting splits. That's right, he shot 50% from the field, 43% from behind the arc, and shot 90% from the free throw line. I mean, this guy is a bucket and such a big pickup for Mizzou. And speaking of Cleveland State, head coach Dennis Gates brought in 2 of his former players from Cleveland State, and that includes Dymond Hodge. He averaged 15 points per game, 3 rebounds a game, an assist per game, and 2 steals per game, and was the Horizon League Defensive Player of the Year last season. And also from Cleveland State, he brought in Trey Gomelin. And last year, he averaged 10 points per game, 5 rebounds per game, and 3 assists per game, and shot 40% from behind the arc. So this team has a lot of dribbling. They have a lot of guard depth. They have a lot of good scoring, and they have a lot of shooting. And I'm very excited to see what this Missouri Tiger team holds next year. And that is not all. They brought in some more players as well, including one of the top prospects in the transfer portal this year, Noah Carter out of Northern Iowa. He averaged 15 points per game, 4 rebounds per game, and 2 assists per game last year for Northern Iowa. And he also brought in the JUCO Player of the Year from last season, Sean East. And last season in JUCO, he averaged 20 points per game, shot 53% from the field, 41% from behind the arc, and 4 rebounds per game, 6 assists per game. So you get some playmaking out of him as well. And like I said, JUCO Player of the Year last year, he picked Missouri over teams like BYU, Kentucky, and Oregon. So that just shows you that Dennis Gates is doing his work pulling in these great players. They also brought in from Clemson Nick Honor. He averaged 7 points per game and 2 assists per game, but he is a good leader for that. He was a good leader for that Clemson team, and I think he can be that for Mizzou as well. And the final transfer that we will be talking about that Missouri picked up this year is Dree Goldston from Milwaukee. And last season for Milwaukee, he averaged 14 points per game, 4 rebounds per game, and 2 assists per game. I mean, these are all solid pickups, and none of them are really coming from a Power 5 school other than Nick Honor from Clemson. But these are all very solid players that came from a lower level that were all killing it at the lower level, especially Isaiah Mosley. I'm very excited to see which of these players step it up now that they are playing at the Power 5 level, and I'm very excited to see what Dennis Gates has in store as a Power 5 level head coach, because I think he deserves it. I think he's going to do good things for Mizzou hoops. And yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think. He picked up 8 transfers this offseason. I think that they are going to be one of, if not the biggest sleeper in the SEC conference this year, and I think they will get an NCAA tournament bid this year. So let me know what you guys think. As always, thank you so much for watching.